Oh yes. What a way to say good morning. It's great to be back this morning on the Thursday. This is the TBS, the Truth Breakfast Show, 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. When you wake up in the morning, tell God thank you for the gift of life. Good morning to the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia, the love of liberty. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Let justice be done to all. Good morning, my name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts Marka Davis. Back in the internet world after going up for 72 hours. Well, we went here to see happy breakfast up to 10 o'clock this morning. So much to talk about. It's a running edition, very running edition of the True Breakfast Show. His Excellency Joseph Boyka, good morning. And all leaders of our country. Yes, good morning to you, Mac. It's great to be back on a Thursday.
Yes, good morning, Onu. Good morning to those of you who have joined us this morning on the show. Again, it's great for us to be here and to serve you breakfast as usual from now up to 10 o'clock. This is your early morning um, show, the TBS here on Truth 96.1 FM. Yes, good morning to all of you. At least you can get in touch now. My numbers are on. Yes, by God's grace, my numbers are on.
Okay.
Yes, so
You put it on silent.
you can call me, you can send me WhatsApp message, you can talk to me on Messenger, you can reach out on any of the social media platforms.
Okay, on
At least
Facebook.
I'm active again, even if I on Library after, but at least I'm active again.
Look, they have something that our mothers know it too. Eat and worry. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Eat and worry.
Eat and worry.
Eat and worry. All the chicken feet, all the chicken.
Yes, eat and worry.
Eat and worry.
Around 2004, 2005, 2006,
Yeah.
when the people used to carry the fish and the chicken feet in the community, you take it and
You
pay
take
it
it.
up.
Eat and worry.
Yeah, so I will browse and worry.
Yes, good morning, but woke up this morning. We woke up this morning hearing that before 7:30 this morning, Sheriff from the court is at Mary Broad House wanting to arrest her. Former city mayor of Monrovia, Mary Broad, Sherry is at our house to arrest her. We hope to get details. And also hearing credible information. Former Foreign Minister Sir Maxwell Kimia, Sherry is at his home also too. Yes, we hope to get full details later on in our broadcast.
Yeah.
Yes. Good morning. Let's see what we have this morning. It's a running edition of the Breakfast Show. That's the two big news we're waking up this morning. Mary Brawl, Sherry is at her home. Yes. On what grounds? We'll definitely going to fill the public in later on. Yes. Of course, former Foreign Minister Maxwell Kimia also facing the same thing. Yes.
Okay, we'll bring you details on those developments. But this morning, thanks for joining us. Today is June 26, 2025, and this show is proudly sponsored by our prime sponsors, EcoBank, Liberia Limited, the Pan-African Bank, and Orange, Liberia, co-sponsors, Diamond Mineral Water, Carriage Eye Care, and La Cosa's College of Education. Thanks for doing business with us. Health tips come out shortly with David Coty for 5 minutes this morning, followed by the review of the local dailies. Visa applications are required to list all social media usernames or handles of every platform. Well, this is not easy. We have to watch from what you write this time on social
Those
media.
are you causing everything. Yes.
Yeah, so at 8:25 to 8:55, the women wings of the ANC is going for a retreat in July of this year. Kula Kiazulu and team will sit on the first segment of the TBS this morning to talk about the upcoming retreat, what to expect, and all of that. At 9, we'll bring you sports and commercial brought to you by EcoBank. Liberia Limited, Orange, Liberia, Diamond Mineral Water, Carish Eye Care, and Lacoste College of Education. 9:05 to 9:30. Green Word is having a free testing for all medical conditions. We'll have Isaac and Injure from the Green Word to talk about the free medical activities in the country. So we'll have them up to 9:30, 9:30 to 10, a new dimension of hope or and hope. Ebenezer and Norman, a Liberian who is the owner and founder of the institution. He is humanitarian, have focused on child education in Liberia and Africa at large. He will talk about his organization and other plans to decentralize. So this is the lineup this morning for the show. In the midst of all, country first, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, good lineup. Yes, in the midst of all country friends. Let's say happy birthday to the Chief Justice, Hohoran Siana Young.
Okay.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Now you say happy
Yeah,
birthday,
her
her
birthday is
honor.
her birthday. Yeah,
G. Yo.
yeah, but she said she stayed there, Chief Justice.
Congratulations on turning 70 today.
Yes,
And
so
according to Article 72B of the Liberian Constitution,
upon turning
I guess
70,
I'm correct.
mm-hmm,
Upon turning 70,
mm-hmm,
whether you are Chief Justice, Associate Justices of the Supreme Court, and judges of subordinate courts, when you
mm-hmm,
reach 70,
mm-hmm.
you retire.
Okay.
Yes. So, congratulations on
Let
your 70th birthday today,
let Oma enjoy her birthday
and
first.
thanks for your service to country.
Yes, thanks for your
Yeah.
service. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. So the information here is the Access Recovery Team have arrested Mary Bro.
Okay.
The Access Recovery Team has just arrested Mary Bro and Hema Williams. Yes, we'll have more details coming up. This is the Access Recovery Team. On what grounds? Well, they have arrested Mary Bro. But we'll have to bring you more details. Let's bring up
And
our
bro is former Director General of GSA.
the GSA.
Yes.
Yeah, so the Asset Recovery Team, bulk of them are with the GSA.
Mm.
On Garaman Kotuma.
Yeah.
Yes.
Garapa Kotim.
Garaman Kotuma.
Yes.
Yeah, we used to be in New Georgia together. Garaman Kotuma. Yes. Let's bring you health tip with Derek Koti. Derek with the running edition this morning. Abbas, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Senator O'Neill and Ambassador Davis. Since you say it's a running thing out of the wrong too.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Sometimes your stomach is tight and you don't go to the toilet very freely. It happens over and over and you don't take it seriously. But I'm going to tell you this morning that do not allow yourself to be constipated, to be constantly constipated. Listen to me. Because it can lead to serious medical conditions and it can even lead to what? Death. Constipation is when stool is dry, hard, and difficult to pass. Or when it is hard for you to tolerate. Don't take it lightly. It's a very serious matter. These are things that will happen to you if you are constantly constipated. It happened today. After 1 week, it happened. Everything happening to you, and you're just sitting there. And I will not advise you to take yellow tablets. We'll come to that. 1, you will suffer from internal and external piles, medically known as hemorrhoid. We talked about that before, and we'll talk about it again. 2, it will cause bleeding because of cuts around your skin, the skin of your anus. Number 3, it will lead to a complete blockage of the large intestine. Now, this is serious. The large intestine is where there's something can pass. We can tell some people taking breakfast today. Well, I will not go into detail right now. All right. But constipation can lead to a complete blockage of the large intestine. And that can cause toxin buildup in the system. You can imagine you eating your cassava, your salad, your everything. You can't tolerate it. It gets inside there. It's building up. You know what will happen to you. Number 4, it can cause pressure on the bladder, leading to, listen to these few things, leading to what? What? Frequent urination. You will pee frequently. And number 2, it can lead to incontinence. This one is embarrassing. Listen to this carefully. That is called constipation. Every time your stomach gets tight, you can't go to the toilet. It can lead to incontinence. That simply means the inability to control the evacuation of bodily waste. I repeat, your inability to control the evacuation of a bodily waste. All right. That is, I have seen it before happening to certain people, some ladies and some men. You're sitting down, look what you're coming for there. You want to control your heart before you can run to the place. You're already totally small in your clothes. Anyway, it's embarrassing. Sometimes you when somebody's sleeping, a woman, in the morning you wake up, the woman, bottom part of your all messed up because, it can happen for different reasons too. But this is one of the reasons why it can happen. It's embarrassing. Number three, urinary retention. When the bladder doesn't empty completely, that's what constipation can do. Your pee, you don't feel pee when you pour your breath, if your woman isn't panting, pee still coming. Be careful. In severe cases, surgery may be required. Oh yes. That's in the call constipation that you're overlooking. Every time it happens to you, you just go take your 4 yellow tablets, you overlook it. Be very careful. That is when there is blockage in the colon rectum. Now that surgery, the reason why it can happen is when it's surgery. The reason why surgery will take place is when there's a blockage in the colon or your rectum. Your rectum, you know that your blood part. All right, be very careful. It's serious. Remember this. Some causes for constipation are number one, dehydration. Some of you don't like to drink water. Hey, you better stop. You better stop. Do not sit there and only drink water when you are eating. It's very dangerous. Number two, lack of physical activity. Well, although you're on a good side because you practice all the time, not like other guys sitting by you there, you got to be active. Number three, certain medication like opioid or morphine, you know them. Those of you who take them, you know them. You got to avoid it. Number four, and listen to this carefully, ignoring the urge to go. You sit in the answer when people ready to number, you will be forced to run. So you want to toilet. Even if it ain't jam you yet, you want to talk, but you say, I will wait more, man. I will manage it. I will wait more. You're not doing anything. You're only sitting there watching TV. Until you go to the toilet, you say, I will wait. Ignoring the urge to go, it can make the body less responsive over time. When you start doing it over and over, you want toilet, it ain't jam you, but you're just sitting there. You will feel that it will cause you problem in the future. It will cause the body to be less responsive. Sometimes now, toilet workers, they just say, well, let me just wait because they can't let to go carry me. I will just wait. I will just be back in the corner there. They die. Number six, diabetes. That can affect the nerves that controls the intestine. Aging can also cause it. So we're all running now. Let's do it this way. God willing, I will be back.
In the meantime,
But in the meantime,
I gotta go about
I gotta get
Lufa.
out of here.
I gotta go about Lufa.
I gotta get out of here because it's the running edition today. I gotta get out of here.
No, man, thank you,
Thank you very
man.
much.
Thank you, man. Have a blessed day. Yes, very cool to be here. Huh? Say that?
You have a blessed day.
Oh, man. Yeah, David, you're not a Richmond Anderson. Thank you, man. You're not a Professor Anderson. Yes, yes, man. Let's have the review of the papers coming up. But in the meantime, a writ of arrest also have been made for former Foreign Minister Maxwell Kimian. Right here in the Pinsville behind the townhouse. Yes, we're hearing the sheriff is at the former Foreign Minister home. Likewise, former GSA boss Mary Bro, whom is at the fish market. Yes, a writ of arrest also have been sent in.
And we also understand that armed police officers were deployed at the home of Criminal Code A resident George Roosevelt Willie, following an attack on him and his family by unknown men. Yes, so that information coming in, it happened late last night. We understand that these unknown men were armed with deadly weapons, attempting to take the life of the judge as well as members of his family. So this is concerning. This is not the first. I think this is the second time this is happening to this particular judge, Judge Roosevelt Willie. Yes. So thanks to Peter Toby for forwarding the information to us this morning. In fact, late last night and this morning. Yeah.
Council. So security men slept at the council.
Yeah, armed police officers. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And that is troubling.
Troubling.
That's troubling. The people are doing their work. I don't know who are those after this judge. This is not the first time. Yes, this is not the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you update all of these things.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yes, this one. Otherwise else.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Okay, we'll
It's
take
the
some
story.
time.
Yes.
Let's have the review of the papers what's making news from the print media. 961 The Heart and Soul of Liberia. And so, welcome to the review of the paper issues brought to you by Echo Bank, Orange Liberia, and of course, Diamond Mineral Water, the number one mineral water. Well, the Carish Eye Care, the Boulevard Junction, and the La Cosa Teacher College. The inquiry is our first stop this morning on the news stand for 40 Liberian dollars. Volume 34, number 110, Thursday, June 26. What is on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper? Who's next? Chief Justice Yon nears retirement. Okay, I like the headline. She nears retirement. Who's next? Well, Chief Justice Shannon Yon is right here captured on the front page of the Inquirer. You can grab a copy and read the rest of from the story this morning. Liberia is represented at the IOC Assembly 33rd section in Paris, a sub story. Yeah? On the front page or from the Inquiry, you can grab a copy and read the rest of the story. Labor to revoke work permits of non-compliant foreign nationals. And I'm seeing Cooper Cry. Yeah, it's on the back page. Should be the front page of the Inquiry. You can grab a copy. And then, of course, read the rest of this story. Labor to revoke work permits of non-compliant foreign nationals. Let's go to the back page. Where is the back page? The back page, the back page, the back page of from the Inquirer. Men commit suicide. Hey, man, in Hamon and County there. Not a good thing, man. Men commit suicide in Mangibi County. Men commit suicide in Mangibi following domestic disputes. He's on the back page this morning. He hanged himself. The back page of the Inquiry is carrying this morning. Student mysterious death shakes Buchanan. What happened? Someone's died in Grand Bassa County. And I'm seeing flashback photo from this incident that occurred in Grand Bassa. Student mysterious death shakes Grand Bassa. It's on the back page of the Inquiry this morning. So far, so good from the Inquirer.
Yes, let's go for the Daily Observer. The Daily Observer is the next paper here on the review of the local dailies. Let's see what's making news on the Daily Observer. The front page of the Daily Observer, LEC MD designate assures Liberians of viable, affordable power. This is Mohammed Sharif here on the front page of the Daily Observer. Lawmakers approve bill to modernize, regulate ports. The lawmakers approve bill to modernize and regulate ports. This is the port autonomy bill passed recently by the House after it came from the Liberian Senate. U.S. tightens visa rules, says all visa applicants should make full disclosure of their social media handles. Okay. They think serious though. All visa applicants should make full disclosure of their social media handles. You're listening up.
Okay.
Africa's trade finance gap tops US 420 billion. Well, this is a major story on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. Let's go to the back page. Monrovia, Vienna explore new frontiers for urban partnership. And I'm seeing here, Monrovia City Mayor John Sharuk Shafa and the Austrian ambassador Osla Faringer is also captured here on the back page of the Daily Observer. Lawyer banned for theft. Who is this? Wow. Lawyer banned for theft.
Who's that?
Hooked for unauthorized withdrawal of US 93K and US 6 million from their woman's accounts. What kind of story is this? Well,
you crazy?
yeah. Yeah.
Your question.
Well, if you want to read the details, just grab a copy of the
we're not calling a lawyer name.
I'm not even seeing the name.
Yeah, we're calling a lawyer name.
Yeah,
when you buy the paper.
Yeah, buy the Observer newspaper that just $40.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you know the lawyer who took money from the devil account.
Look, William Hammer, good morning.
Yeah. Yes. Can you rumble the front page Africa? I'm trying to adjust or something.
Yes,
the front page Africa.
Yes, let's go to the front page Africa. Yeah, the newspaper meaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, the front page Africa, the lead story scrutinizing the Booker's contract. Senator Slam unratified METEC agreement as GSC audit reveals LRA failed to remit $6.7 million.
Okay.
Scrutinizing the bogus contract, Senators slam unratified METEC agreement as GAC audit reveals LRA failed to remit 6.7 million US dollars. This
Mm.
is a lead story on the front page of the Front Page Africa newspaper. I'm seeing the Commissioner General of the LRA, Doba Jala, is captured here. A number of senators, Amara Conan, Daba Vapila, and this is also Momo Saros, and the Auditor General of the Republic, Joshua Jackson, is here on the front page of the Front Page Africa. We paid first, acts later. Who's doing that? They said we paid first,
Mm-hmm.
acts later.
Okay.
Liberian Finance official defense debt strategy amid public concern. Who is that? You can grab a copy of the paper to read the details. Call to probe police intensive files. Civil society consortium backs opposition's demand for special prosecutor in capital arson case. Gregory Koma is here. Time to reshuffle. Bishop Cotto Brown urges Borkai
Mm-hmm.
to act on underperforming officials of government. Well, the bishop is right here, and this one it says fostering collaborative development. AML empowers community leaders in Nimba concession areas with governance training. Yes, that's it for
The
the
Front Page
Front Page
Africa.
Africa.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm reading something from the board chairman, Professor Richmond Anderson. So just do the new Dawn quickly.
Yes, the
Yeah,
new
our
dawn.
last stop this morning. Yeah, the chairman of the Southern List, Prof. Anderson. Yes, go ahead.
That's the new dawn. The new dawn. Court decides Kofa and others bond today
Hmm.
amid heated argument. I'm seeing a former speaker here on the front page of the New Dawn newspaper. Police probe death of Canadian Liberian. At least 5 suspects arrested.
Hmm.
This is a major story here, but it's on the back front page of the New Dawn newspaper. Let's go to the back page.
Mhm.
JFK Medical Center announces first board retreat to strengthen clinical services and governance. That's the JFK, and so far, that's the only story on the back page of the New Dawn. The rest are advertisements.
Advertisement for the other side. Yes, but thank you so much. Thanks for following now. The review of the paper is a regular feature right here on the True Breakfast Show 961. The Heart and Soul of Liberia. In 10 minutes from now, we have our guest coming up in studio this morning. If you're just coming our way, we would like to say good morning. Thanks for following the Truth Breakfast Show. I have never been involved with this company. All transaction was done and concluded during the past administration. This is the suspended Bureau of Concession.
Okay.
Yes, when he last made a publication through another journalist, I'm quoting what Atom Massacre have said, and this looks very interesting. I've never been involved with this company. All transaction was done and concluded during the past administration, meaning that was during the administration of former President George Weah. Trust me, let's wait and see the outcome of the investigation. Yes, this is Atom Massacre. Due to all fairness, I mean, we try to give this out because he said all of the transaction that was done, it was done through the past administration. So I'm here thinking about the same to a Kupokra. Those who work permit he renewed. Yeah, the work permit issue, just renewing from the past. Anyway, but good morning, thank you so much. Something had drawn our attention, but in passing with that, we can confirm to you, yes, a rate of arrest have been sent out to Mary Bro, or whom currently and former Foreign Minister Maxwell Sakimia. This one will get you more update. But something have struck the internet, and this comes from the U.S. Embassy. To all Liberians, what's our population? 5.2 million. Those of you who are applying for the U.S. visa, we misuse the social media too much. The Facebook, million Liberians use Facebook to do all of our politics, our craziness on the social media is done through the Facebook. So the U.S. Embassy is requesting to all applicants, you are required to list all your social media handles, meaning your social media name. If you are going for a fiancé visit or working visa or what kind of visa you want to apply for, the name that you are using on the internet, you are compared to make mention of that name. Guess what? People misuse the social media too much. So if you are disturbing, causing for the worst thing in your country, you're not going to get a U.S. visa. I think I want to commend the U.S. Embassy for this. Visa applicants are required to list all social media usernames or handles of every platform they have used for the last 5 years. Look at that on a DS 160 visa application form. Applicants certify that the information in the visa application is true and correct. They sign and submit. Omitting social media information could lead to visa denial. If you have a nickname on the social media, could lead to what? Visa denial and ineligibility of getting future visa to go to America, probably even Europe.
Mm.
We misuse the internet. We insult people on the social media. If you not agree with Marka, don't insult him. You can disagree. We write negative thing, write breaking news, lies all on the social media. So the U.S. embassy says, I think we need to help this country. One way is to use what? The social media.
Mhm.
We misuse the social media in Nigeria. Do you know people have monetized the social media in Nigeria? Most of the guys you see on the social media, they are getting paid. We misuse it. Even government officials, I'm sorry about that. We spend most of our time, we say we're fighting. And on the social media, there are no winner and no loser. And I want to say thanks. I mean, that's why I saw that. I said, well, I mean, it's a way to go.
Yeah, sure. Whatever it is, the people's country, and they decide, who should go there, by what means. In the first place, the people are very careful with their own, national security,
Mm-hmm.
and they also believe in fairness. So that's just the information coming from the embassy. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, just make sure that, you see, for me, everywhere you go, you just see Marka B. Davis, nothing else. Just
Yes.
Marka B.
Yes.
Davis, and
Mm-hmm.
that's my full name, nothing else.
How about Maka or O'Neill take to the social media and say, look, I want read. I want to see some of the posts. Like
Hmm.
for example, here is the police director whom I address would chase this man. He be on the run.
Imagine that.
Yes, that kind of threat.
Hmm.
Then you want to go and post a national because the embassy say working to ensure national security.
Hmm.
That's what the U.S. embassy. That's all they are doing.
Yeah.
So that's it. Let's make use of the social. They don't say you don't disagree. You can disagree with the government, but it shouldn't be to put the country down to the worst way. I like it. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one. So some of our political leaders now, you should all take some of because most of our political leaders, those who have left in the past, they have a lot of followers. So you not make a problem in your own country, then one thing running going to America or Europe. You'll be denied. We yet to see the guests from I'm sure they're out there. I think they make sure let them come true. But this information again, want to say to the president, President Buckeye, is taking a step. Those who believe that they have some issues within the job site, they should go through investigation. Mr. President, there are several others who can list up to 10 now that you are suspended, and bulk of them are still pending investigation. Let them go through the investigation. We'll definitely appreciate it. If they are clear, let them be clear. All right. Like I listened to a quote from Atom Massacre this morning. He
Hmm.
respect the decision of the president. That's the first thing.
Yes.
And the next thing he said, most of this contract and thing were already signed when he took over.
Hmm.
Yeah. So if someone is gossiping him, if someone is undermining him for the different for another person to step in the position as an executive director, Mr. President, I want to say good morning to you. Please look into it. Thanks for taking the bold step. That's a high decision. Atom Massacre is a good friend to Joseph Boycott. You know. So um give us the benefit of the doubt. The LACC now, this is about time now. You act on this investigation. Emma Metier Glasgow too been waiting forever so long. There are
Hmm.
so many names. Rosalind Go Swaco
Struggle
Go
with Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the people from the L Triple RSC? There are so many others have been waiting, Mr. President. Let the investigation team step up fast. Hmm?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
The boy is upgrading your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shortly we'll take on. Let's pick Fuse call at least for 5 minutes while the AMC people trying to get us adjusted this morning.
Zero
Yes,
seven seven zero two
yeah,
zero two five seven nine zero
yes.
770 202579.
Hmm.
Ma Bendu Jacono is celebrating her birthday on today. Thanks for always following the show, and happy birthday to you. Good health, long life. Yes, we wish you all the best here at Truth FM, especially the Truth Breakfast Show. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Ma Bendu. Yeah, 0770 202579. Yes, you can call just at least 4 calls like that, just as our guests are getting adjusted. in Studio B 0770202579. This caller, good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to O'Neill.
Morning.
This is Samuel Morris.
Samuel Morris calling from where?
I joined you from South Oso Street, Buffalo City, Buffalo County.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I followed the show, but there's an issue I want to flag up. This is relating to the Federation Library Youth. We all are in the same federation, but as we speak, the FLA is conducting elections in the 15 political subdivisions. So we follow the process, we are part of it, but again, at this time, it is not proceeding well. So if you follow River G County, you will see that huge conflict that the coordinators from Monrovia and they are declaring winner ahead of the election, and there is also taking place in Buffalo and other parts of the country. So I'm flagging this so that they can actually put their house in order, so that it can inflict the this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
O'Neill, Marka, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Lawrence Yado.
Okay.
I decided to use it now.
Okay.
I just want to comment quickly on the U.S. issue. And closing civic space is a serious thing to the American people. And I hope that they have a different reason why they are doing this. Because in America, people have the right to criticize the government and have their say. So as a civil society, I think in this country, we also have the right, people have the right to be on their social media and whatever it is to criticize everything they have to do, right? So I think it's a good thing for them to do. I think it's a good thing for them to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that when you close the civic space, you create a problem for things to not be said. It's not just about insulting people, it's about how the civic space functions.
Okay.
So I think we have to look at it in another way. They have the right, they reserve the right to process people that go to their country, but it also has to be in ways that makes a lot of sense for not closing the civic space. That's what I think it should happen.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, let's see this caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Marka, this is Charles Cooper. I call from Coffee to Road. I want to say thank you to you and O'Neill for always bringing up these sensitive issues in our country. I just want to say kudos to the American people. I think they own their country.
Mm-hmm.
They determine how their country affairs should be governed or run.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Marka, you may be aware, many persons use fake names on Facebook to carry on some clandestine acts,
Yeah.
to inflate wounds and to besmirch people's character and other things. So I think it's a good move now. It will create a awareness that when you are posting on social media, be careful of what you are posting. It's also a form of protecting people's character, and it also brings a sense of security to even the grass of whole, not only America. Because now people will be afraid to just post anything on social media because you know America is here. Everybody wants to go there.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's take one more call, then we'll link up with our guests in studio. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. And let's say good morning to Onu. This is Josh Christopher, who is the second appointment teacher to Marky County.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Those issues of the UN embassy release, I think it's meant for you sure to identify you sure, not even about why they using the page to do insult or criticize government. But when you really said you should intelligence.
So you want to interpret the release? That thing you read on Facebook. Don't misinform. Have you been to the US before? No. Don't misinform our public. So hello, Chris. Why you wrote on social media? Hello, please don't do this. Hello, please. No, don't let him go. Don't misinform the public. Stop this. All right. Please, if you want to misinform the public, then we'll let you go. All right. The reason why the social media. Hello. Okay. So deep down. No, listen.
really is about.
Let him go. Let me say this right. Have you been to the US embassy? I should tell you, I'll have meetings. I've sat in meetings. People misuse the internet. That's period. We misuse the internet. Liberia is one of the countries that misuse internet more than any other country of recent. People create fake pages. So when I say you should identify use your name, if you are going for visa, if you have misused your social handle platforms, you're gonna be denied. Stop this, man. The one you write on the social media is okay. I've been reading all your stuff. I'm not going to delete it. It's still there, but you not use the airtime that I've set to inform the public. 2 weeks ago, I should tell you, say I was live in the embassy. You should stop this. Just stop it. What we got problem in this country too much? The name you're using, just continue to write. I mean, no one say you can't disagree with your government. You can, but in a derogatory way, it's a very sad thing. They want to know what sort of record you have in your own country. Who want to go into our country? What kind of men want to go? What kind of crazy boy want to leave Bangibi County and go to America with all the things? National security threats. Stop it, man. Let's move on to our guests.
Yeah.
We're talking about security threat. Hey, just sit there and take phone. Sometimes it's not necessary for you to call. Yes, that's how I think we can go over our guests. Yes, 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Let's see who can link up with these women are from the Alternative National Congress, the ANC. Yes, it's great to have them in the studio. There should be three, but I'm seeing two in there already. Yes, let's say good morning to you. Introduce yourself. Good morning. Since 2023 election, I'm just seeing you. Good morning. Is your good morning starting? I'm doing it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, it's great seeing you again, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so who are those in there?
Yes, thank you. My name is Madam Kula Kiasulu, former county chairperson of Mosorado County ANC and currently the national chairleader of ANC.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm Queen on Siagwengma. I am the founding member, one of the founding members of ANC. I'm currently the AA administrative assistant to the national chairman.
Okay. Yes, tell us about the women organization. How is the ANC, the women wings? How are they doing? Yes, it's great to see you again since the election. I would like to repeat that. It's great to see you're still holding together. That's good. How is the women wing?
The women wing is really doing pretty well. This is why you see we organize this particular women retreat that we came to create an awareness today. You know, ANC is the only political party that even after election, we can still carry on activities. You people are living witness to that. You can see our political leader moving from here and there.
Political leaders, I really even ask.
He is doing very well, healthy in the body. So,
okay. Yes, let's talk about what you are planning. Is it a retreat, a convention? What is it?
no, a retreat, women's retreat. Yes. And the reason why we organize this retreat is to bring our women together. Not only political season, we need to be together, but after the election, we still need to be together. And coming together, we are coming together to discuss strategics and think towards the 2029 elections.
Wow, you're thinking so far.
Oh, yes.
So is it that you're forming a new leadership or what?
No,
Okay.
not a new leadership. It is a program
Okay.
retreat to bring our women from across the various counties across the country. Yeah, the 15 counties, there's only 3 electoral districts. All the women, because after election, you know, we cannot just sit back and say, oh no, election finished, so this and that. Our women, we want to hear from us and we want to hear from them. So this is why we organize this retreat.
This retreat is the first one since the election. For
the women wing?
For the women wing to
Yes.
come and say, let's do this.
This is the first for the women win.
Yeah.
since
So
after the election.
okay, let's look at some of the key issues you will be talking about during that retreat. What are some of the key
Maybe the
issues you'll be looking
administrative
at?
assistant want
Yeah.
to talk about that. The
Yeah.
key issues, yeah.
Okay, so some of the key issues are will be discussing strategies because we know many at times when we come together it's problem. We have heard a lot of women problems. So this time around we'll be discussing strategies, as she said, towards the 2029 elections. We will be discussing our progress on how to do these things, not just talking, but how to go about these strategies. We will be discussing them, and moreover, we will be discussing how to move from place to place,
Hmm.
having town hall meetings. We don't need to discuss all year,
Okay.
but meaning that's what we will be doing, how to have town hall meetings in a district across the country
Mhm.
and all of that.
Maybe other women listened up to you and said, well, I could be convinced to go and become part of the ANC Women's Wing. What are some of the key things you want to stress out? This is not just for Maserati alone. Am I right? It's the entire country, right?
Yes, this is not only for Masorado, and this retreat after Masorado will be taking our retreat to the various counties, the remaining 14 counties.
Okay. What is the theme for the retreat, and who's going to be the keynote speaker?
The keynote speaker will be our political leader. We cannot take
Okay.
another person
Mhm.
to be our keynote speaker. It
Okay.
is Mr. Edison B. Cummings will be our keynote speaker
Okay.
Okay.
So where is the retreat going to be held?
at the national headquarters, VP Row, Oro.
Okay. Yes, the time you can also say the date and time. Is it this weekend?
No, it will be the 12th of July, the second Saturday of July.
Okay.
Yes, it will commence by 11 a.m.
So what are you doing to bring at least, if not 100 or 90, but at least 80% of the ANC women together on that event?
We cannot we cannot discuss all that here, but we are putting mechanism into place to bring all of our women from the various counties, most especially the county chair ladies,
Okay.
from the remaining 14 counties, because the Masorado County chair lady is already here. So the remaining 14 county chair ladies will be coming down.
So is there a retreat for the leaders of the women winning from the various counties, or it is open to all women of the ANC?
It is open to all women of ANC, but when you see are calling the counties leader, the county chair ladies, because they are the head of the counties, the various counties, but it's
Okay.
open to all of the counties women.
Okay, open to all of the county women. Like you mentioned earlier, it's about discussing strategies ahead of the 2029
Mhm.
elections. You want to say, as women of the ANC, what were some of the lessons learned from the previous election for which you think that you should have early preparation?
Yes, and sometimes you see this is why people organize retreat, because there where you will listen to your colleagues, what all they pass through. From there you will learn, you will learn a lesson, and then you will know how to move on for the next election. And this is why we organize this particular retreat.
Okay, so yes, folks, if you're just joining us, we have some leaders from the ANC Women's Wing. ANC is the Alternative National Congress, headed by Mr. Alexander Cummings, one of the leading opposition political parties in the country. They're talking about upcoming retreat for the ANC Women's Wing. Yes, so this retreat, according to them, will be held at the headquarters in Monrovia on July 12th, the second Saturday of July. So, um, what other information you want to send out there to ANC women and other interested in joining the alternative national conference?
Okay, and that's not only limited to only the ANC women, because from the retreat we start mobilizing to recruit another women. So this message I'm sending out is to all of the women of the ANC, and even if you're not part of the ANC, we are encouraging you to come and be part of us, because right now one basket cannot, you cannot put water in one bucket to be filled. You have to use so many buckets to fill a drum. So we are urging all of the women of Liberia, not only limited to the ANC women, so that we can make our 2029 Victoria.
What other means are you using to reach out to the women? Maybe just besides this radio appearance, there are other things you are doing, community engagements, what are all leadership engagements in your counties, what about group chat or other means? What are you doing?
Yes, we created a group chat because you can stay here and just easily get to area like Maryland, Grand Cruz. So we created a group chat. After every 3 days, we can have a meeting in our group chat. And for Masorado, we are engaging. Besides Masorado, even our cheerleaders in the various counties, they are engaging. So there, when you go engage, you send your video recording in our chat room. This is how we're doing things. And right after our retreat, you will see us moving in the various counties.
Great. So, if I may hear you right, the keynote speaker is a political leader.
The political leader.
So I'm here thinking this is all female. How about a potential female in the ANC? What like white female to be a keynote speaker instead of you bringing a male?
Victoria is part of us.
I know she's
Victor,
bad.
yeah,
Yes, so
yeah,
it's
we
a
could.
female thing.
Yes, the female mistress Cummins will be next. Victoria Coco, she is part of us, and in that retreat will be honoring. So we don't want to disclose our strategies here, but you will
Strategies
see, you will see Victoria Coco will be live, and you will
Okay.
see what we will do for her.
So to add up, our political leader is a wise man, and the women will always like to drink from his wisdom. So we thought it wise as leader to have him.
No, I'm just yet thinking because of all women thing,
Yeah, we
Let's
want
say
to
we
we
have
want to
powerful
we,
people
we want to draw from his wisdom. We want to draw from his
in the
wisdom.
next retreat, now you'll look in the box of the
But there will be special remarks. So okay, so women will also give remarks.
All right, so let's set up the time, the date. Come and join this retreat.
Okay, we'll leave like for the women from the various counties, they will leave at least 4 or 5 days ahead to come to Morovia. And for Masorado, we already in Masorado. At the Masorado, women ready, the
Ready.
host. So
When the last time you had a retreat in Grand Bassa? When the last time you have a retreat in Nimba? I'm yet thinking. You plan going to this concert because was it all Nigeria must
this is why I said from my opening, I said from this retreat, we will take it to the various counties. This is not only limited to Masorado, but all of the counties, and you people will be there because we invite you for you to
Yeah.
be with us. Yes.
Okay.
Budget now our problem.
All right. Any key word for this? Even this how people have a name. You have a for this retreat.
Yes, we just the only name we have for this retreat is the women's retreat. ANC women's
ANC
retreat.
women retreat.
Yes.
We'll be doing all of that. The ANC women retreat. Anyway.
We
Yes.
already started. So
All right, let's get the lines activated and people calls at least. This morning, But KwaZulu National Cheerleader is right here. This
See, I think
yeah, Queen Administrative Assistant National Chair Office of the Economic Congress. They are with us this morning, right here on the Breakfast Show. Let's keep calls up
Mhm.
0770 153 265
070202579. Yes, call and participate. What you want to ask in the comments?
Mhm.
Yes, let's take. Sorry.
Yes,
Yes.
0770 153 265 153 265. We have some news.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you. This is Avin, and I joined you from one of the 30 districts in Mumbai.
What organization?
In 90.
And one is the 13 Lord district.
Mhm. Go
I
ahead.
think we're going to you. Go to the views that I didn't still. My question is, after election, what's my point I think we today to read the point to prepare them.
I'm at a positive retreat, Abby.
So,
No, I want to know
You want to do what?
yeah, what is problem to sustain everything on the 2029?
All right. They will
so
answer.
maybe some of it I can go on political party now. So that political party is supposed to be empowering Liberian population.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That organization, anyway, they will answer.
yeah,
Yes,
the other
another
call.
person is there. I'm seeing Charles Cooper but my eye last morning.
Yes, on you.
Go ahead.
This is the ANC. I want to say thank you to former country one for really representing our party this morning, and we want to encourage the women of Liberia. The alternative national congress remains the only true alternative now for our country in 2029 because we have tried for all of the women of Liberia who want to found the party, the only alternative because we are grateful for our party and this thing will reflect us that Liberia deserves better. Alternative national congress and give Liberia what it needs. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. While the females from the female wing are not participating this morning, I would love to. I don't know. Marka, do you still have the 12 appropriate number?
She was calling earlier on your phone.
Oh, well, yes. I would love to put us on this morning. 0770 153 the ANC is having a retreat. Yes. This is
Uh, July
that's
12th,
what
July
the
12th.
second Saturday
Okay.
in the month.
In a
Yes.
month. All right. Great. Let's see. This text says, my name is Miata. Uh, within Magibi County come to yes. Because we will respond. Go ahead.
all right, thanks very much. I will start with Ivan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ivan from District 5.
Mhm.
He asks, what are the empowerment for these women? We cannot say everything yet, but the ANC women, we know what we are then going through, and we know what good for us, and we know what not good for us. So for empowerment, that will be discussed later. Then for Charles, I will tell Charles thank you because he one of our guys that really can always promote the female. And then for the female that just send you the text, Miata, we are finding means to bring our women and she will be part.
Okay. Any other thing else you want to add up? Yes. As we all anticipate your event coming up next month.
Yes, I'm just encouraging all of the women to be part, because this retreat will really give us the energy to move around, to mobilize another women. Because at the end of the retreat, we will be expecting not less than 500 or 600 women in our various districts every month. We are really going to mobilize not only in Mosorado, but the 73 electoral districts across the country.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you want to add that?
Yeah, so like she regularly said, this this retreat is like when you are starting a generator. So it will make us to generate energy to move forward. And to having ANC has not been a dormant political party. We are the only political party, as tend to be corrected, that never go on break after elections. Every promise that Mr. Cummings made to people during election, after election, he's always fulfilling his promises. So let the women come on board. You cannot fold your hands and expect us to know what you need. There are a lot of programs coming up. So let Arvin encourage every other woman that he knows to bring them to ANC, to bring them for the retreat, and their plight will be heard, and definitely we will reach out to them. But you cannot sit in your room and expect us to know what you want. There are a lot of programs coming up.
Are you people recruiting new members?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, that's why we are going to discuss about the town hall meetings. ANC was funded with town hall meetings. We went from place to place. We went all over the country having town hall meetings, and we are about, as Women Congress, to get on our footing. So as of this retreat, we will start. This is the energy that we need. We are starting a generator now. And I tell you, light will be blown all over the country. ANC Women Win will be heard.
And for us as ANC women, we don't believe in too much flamboyancy. We believe in action. They say action speaks louder than words. So since we believe in action, you people will see it for yourself.
Okay. Yes, ANC women believe in action and not too much talking. That is good.
Any other final thing? Let's do a roundtable. Let's hear from Sia first. Sia, any final word you want to say? Motivate. I'm gonna you using 1 minute, encourage your ANC women out there. If you're coming out in your entire colors, you're wearing a specific colors to come out.
No.
No, if you have
Any dress code?
any dress code, if you have your own ANC t-shirt, you can wear it, because right now we cannot bring uniform in. It will drive other.
Listen,
Yes.
so come in any other thing you want to
Any
come in.
other thing you can come in with it, but if you have your own ANC t-shirt, you can still wear it.
And
But
come
we
out.
are planning for another one. You will see our dress code with the cap and
Refreshment
the
will be there
t-shirt.
after the whole thing.
But you know us now.
We're inviting the media now. We don't want to
You
come.
know us now. We
You
cannot
invite
invite anyone without any refreshment. You need to know the ANC.
I don't know, Mauritius. You telling
You
me?
need to know the ANC. We are the alternative.
Yes, yeah, you're going ahead. Yes, let's hear you.
Okay, so the ANC is a place where everybody is somebody. Women out there, the ANC is a home, it's a place to be. Let us come. ANC does not know visitor. As long as you come, it is your home. It is ANC is your home. Please, this coming retreat, the 12th of July, come. Don't sit back. Everything should not be left in the hands of the men. Please, women of Liberia, women of ANC, let us come out in our numbers. Let us come out and discuss solution. Let us come out and discuss Liberia. Liberia is all we have, and we cannot allow Liberia to go just like that. 2029 is coming again. There will be a lot of infiltrators. So please, Come on now.
Sia, Sia, Sia. Yes, great. Let's hear you.
Thank you. She has set it off just to buttress her. I'm encouraging, or we are encouraging all of the women to be part of this particular program. And not only the program, like she regularly said, ANC is where everybody is somebody. If you can even join the ANC today, through your activities, you can be promoted. People that you will go and meet there and just doing nothing but sitting behind, you will be promoted right in front of them. So we don't want for people to sit back and say, oh, this and that, let it come to our door or to come ask us. We are encouraging everybody to be part of this program and to be part of the ANC because we are the next alternative
All right.
of the Republic of Liberia.
Great. Yes, that's what democracy calls for. Yes. Madam Kula Kazulo, National Chair Lady, Queen Anuncia Bangba, as Administrative Assistant, National Chair Office, with us this morning, right here on the True Breakfast Show. We're going to take this music and we'll come back. We'll bring on the green wall. So the news we're getting this morning, yes, Mary Brawl is now taking the criminal code C.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm seeing a video of her
Yes.
being escorted by the sheriff.
Yes.
Yes.
She's taking the criminal code C. We're also hearing that former Foreign Minister Maxwell Kimian, court officer, are also currently at his house.
And also the former executive director of the Disaster Management Agency, Henry Williams.
Helen Williams.
Yes.
Also
being
taken
taken to court.
court as well. This is the Breakfast Show. 961. Keep on trying, man. Let's tease you a little bit. We'll come back. We talk about a free testing service at the Green Ward. In the midst of all what we do, country phrase.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
This morning to tell the Liberian people what they're doing. I understand they are coming up with free uh, testing for different medical conditions. So yes, as soon as we have them on camera, we'll join them to bring you this interview here on the Truth Breakfast Show on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. So, do we have them now? Yes, let's cross over to them and say, good morning. It's great to have you this morning.
Good morning.
Yes, be lively, be audible, feel at home. This is Truth FM.
All right. Good morning. I am Isaac Busy Mendy from Greenwall International.
And I'm Angel G. Wallace, Greenwood International.
Angel Wallace. And the other name, I didn't get it.
Angel G. Wallace.
So the first person.
Isaac BC Mendy.
Okay. Isaac. Okay. Again, let me say welcome. Fee at home. This is Truth FM. Tell us a little bit history about Greenwood Natural Solution Center.
All right. Greenwall, it's originally from China, and also we have a branch in the United States. Greenwall is founded in the year of 1994, and the founder is Dr. Damen Lee, with a 3 PhD holder in China.
Okay.
And since then, we have came to establishment, and then we have various branches in different countries. Like in Africa, we are about 40. We are in about 40 countries, and we newly came to Liberia in February. This February.
What are you into? What do you do?
We are into natural supplements, and supplements are made by food and plants, originally from foods and plants.
Okay, supplements made originally from foods and plants. And do you want to, before we talk about the activities you are about to embark upon, do you want to tell us what different conditions do you treat with your supplements?
Yes, we treat kidney problem, diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, breast tumor, um,
Yes.
prostate.
So let me see. Let me list some of the conditions I'm seeing here. I'm seeing diabetes. I'm seeing hypertension, gastric ulcer, rheumatism. I'm seeing yeah, different fibroids and
Yes,
tumor, obesity, asthma, high blood pressure, and a lot and lot and lot. Stroke, pal. I'm seeing these different conditions here: frozen shoulder, headache, digestion problem, heart attack, painful menstruation, weight problem, cancer cases, prostate problem, liver dysfunction, sleeplessness, and all of that. Yes.
yes,
How
exactly.
effective are your supplements in treating these conditions? These are, if I may say, big conditions.
Yeah, exactly. They are very, very effective, and most of the people that have taken the medication within 2 to 3 weeks, they would start receiving their recovery. It depends on your body resistance, but most of the people that have taken it, they have received their healing within like within, like, if they take the full dose, like for instance, we prescribe a medication for them and they have taken it once, they would receive their treatment, their recovery. Sorry.
Okay, that's great. Inja, you want to tell us some stories, success story since Greenware entered Liberia?
Yeah, Greenwood is a company that is well known in the whole Africa. Like even I mean, above Africa is all over. So I joined Greenwood maybe 2 3 years ago, and then my success story, I was sick, but I don't like to use myself. So
Okay.
yeah, always, because when you use yourself and then you sell, people always say, ah, you're working for the company.
Yes,
So
yes. People may say, "Oh, yes, you are doing that because you're working for the
thank
company."
you. So
But at least sometimes too. I mean, the reality is there. Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, yeah, but my mom had a fibro, like I said previously, and then also she had a stroke. So we fly her places, and then they said that there was no cure. She needed to do an operation because she came down with stroke 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, she came down with stroke 2016, and then we went to Ghana, we went to places, DNC, forever, all of the places. We took the medication, and there was no way. She was like so frustrated, and then she said, you know what, I'm just going to go and do the operation. I said, no, God forbid. You can't do that because I can't lose my mom. So that was how when I was in South Africa, and then I met this company called Green Word. So I decided to try. I said, okay, you know what? Let me join and start to work and started trying the product. So then I tried the product. I sent her medication within 5 to 6 months.
Mm.
The fiber came down,
Wow.
and then also too she had a stroke because her mouth was twisted. Yeah, so and then she had a like when her eyes, she couldn't see, one of her eyes were twisted, her mouth was twisted. So what I did after she dealt with the fibro, then I start to send her the stroke medication. And immediately when she started taking it, according to her, she said she could feel a sensation, she could feel what she couldn't feel, her eyes, like it was like seeing, and even her eyes was being straight, and everything, her mouth started to come to its normal form. And that was how she got healed. So I'm like, my God, this word Liberia needs to hear this, see
Mhm.
this, and come and see and be and participate of this, so that they can be able to carry this news, because it's very hard, to be honest. It's very hard for you to find helper thing, or maybe a hospital to heal such a sickness like this. Most cases, people, they go, they take medication over and over, you find that there is no result. So I can boastfully say that Green Wall, it's number one on the block.
Okay, Greenword is number one on the block. So they're called Greenword Natural Solution Center. They deal in health supplements
Mm.
made out of what you said, natural.
Food and plants.
Okay, yes, natural food and plant. Yes. So tell us what you have coming up. I understand you are doing a campaign, free testing. Is that correct? Give us details.
Yes, we started this first week of this month, and we also want to bring it back in order for those that could not make it for the first, or those that did not hear about us. So we decided to bring it again for the community to use this opportunity to come and test their health. So the scanning is free. Like we scan your whole body
What
from
kind of test do you do?
a free body checkup, like a whole scanning, like from the head to the toe, your
Okay.
whole body. So we would scan from your head to your toe, and then tell you what your problem is, like your results. So from there, we would put you into medication. And also we also have a machine that we call detox. So it is also very important to detoxify your body. Let's say we put you in that machine for like 30 minutes, and then it will drain, it will like string all the sicknesses in your body, and you would see the results for yourself. So it is very, very important to detoxify your body. It prevents you from getting sick. And once you do that, let's say 3 times in a month, you can also take our medication, so that would prevent you from getting sick. So I would urge everyone to use this opportunity to come and do your health body checkup so that you would know your status.
Where are we coming? Let me put myself there. Where are we coming? Where are the people coming to get this service?
Okay, we are located to Boulevard Junction, opposite Corners gas station. So let's say if you're living
Mhm.
in town is on your right. Like you're living to red light or on a highway, it's on your left.
That
So
means if coming from ELW Junction, come going to Town Way,
yeah,
is
it's on your
your left.
yeah, opposite Corners gas station. There is a long green story building. Right underneath that building, you will see a pharmacy, the first floor, the second floor. Yeah, that's where.
Almost where they have the red light, the traffic
Yeah,
light. Okay.
exactly, right there. We are located there. So just in case if you want to call, we have our number that if they want to, they can be able to call us. And then if you don't know the direction, maybe you've heard it, and then you want to come and see, we have a contact which we're gonna call later, and then they can be able to find us. Yeah.
Yes, they will announce the numbers and other contacts later so that you can take advantage. But are you targeting specific number of people, or what are prerequisite for benefiting from this free testing?
Yeah, well, for the past, for the first time that we did, we had a target of 100, at which we have almost 100 people that we have scanned, and this time we are even expecting like more. So because we are also here to help the community, like we our slogan is we care and we share. So we are here to care for the people of Liberia, to share what we have, the good thing that we have, so to enable them to come out from all the suffering that they have been going through. Because we have most of people that are sick, they have taken a lot of medication. We have checked before we go to country. We usually check like the country status. We check how the country is like. So we found out that Liberia needs this. So this is why we come and also bring this, that those that can afford to pay for the scan. So that is why we are bringing this, so that they would use that opportunity to come and do the scan, and then be able to sort out themselves. So we are urging everybody from all the way from even Ganta, if you can come, you come, and then we will going to serve you. So we are here for the whole of Liberia. We're not here for only the people in Monrovia. So we are expecting more. Even if we have like 1,000 plus, we would still offer them the service that they need.
Is it free to do the scan or the test, if you may call, or there are small fees charged?
No, it's free for
Oh,
the test, but for the medication you would have to buy.
okay. So after you've done the test free, if you realize that there are some medical conditions, now you can treat that. You can pay for the drugs and get treated, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yes, that's good. So any further information you try to share?
To add up to that, also we are not just into or just herbal care. We also have fertilized, like if you are having a farm and you want
Okay.
to grow your fruits, your crops or whatever we do have a fertilized. So you can use it, and after 2 to 3 weeks, and then your crops or your fruit would grow. So we also into those things too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Supporting farms with fertilizers,
Yeah.
different types.
Uh no,
It's one
it
time,
is,
but
yeah.
it's versatile.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So it can be used on different crops.
different
Yeah.
crops.
Okay. Yes, that is good. You want to announce the number that people can contact when they want to come around,
Yeah.
and later on we'll open the line and maybe people want to ask some questions that they not asked.
Okay, so if you want to call, the number is 0880 or 0778 779 790.
Okay, please call it again.
0880
Mhm.
08.
Okay.
0778 779 790.
So the orange is 0778 779 790. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
sure.
Okay, yes. So if you want to contact Greenword for more information and maybe for location to go and do your body scan or any other test, you can call this number 0770 779 790, and you will have the information that you need. So again, but for this conversation, you can also call to ask questions. 0770 202 579. 0770 202 579 is the number you can call to form part of this conversation. Let's take this caller here. It's great to have you, David.
Thank you very much. I'm David Coty, and further thanks to your studio guest. Your initiative is very highly commendable. But you mentioned some life-threatening diseases like stroke, heart attack, and diabetes. How will you know which medication to give for a particular disease? Do you do a laboratory test? I know you just talk about general testing and you do that, which you want to do for the public, and I hope to be there to really do my test too. The question is, if a person has stroke or diabetes or heart attack, what tests are you going to be doing? How do you determine before giving the medication? That's the main thing I want to know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You can also call to form part of the conversation 0770 202 579. 0770 202 579 is the number you can call to ask question or form part of the conversation this morning. We are talking to folks from Green World Natural Solution Center. We are doing free test and also have medicine to treat or supplements to treat different conditions. So yes, you can call to ask questions. You want to respond to David while we wait other folks?
Yes, exactly. According to David, what he wants to know how we do a scan, because we have a device that when we scan you, it tells us all of your problems. If you are diabetes patient, like it will tell that this person's sugar is high and stuff like that.
Okay.
So to our medications, we have each medication have its cure.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're suffering from diabetes, obviously we're gonna prescribe the products that would prepare purposely for diabetes. If it
Okay.
is stroke, we're gonna give you products that are purposely for stroke.
Okay. Let's go there and talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, your life. Go ahead.
My name is Darius King, and I live around the LPS.
Okay.
All right. I want to find out as to whether what time and are they expecting people, and also do they have supplement to treat the eyes in case you have cataracts or something like
Okay. They will respond to that. Thank you for joining.
that. Okay.
Okay, yes, call 0770 202 579, 0770 202 579. So he is concerned about the time, and do you also treat cataract? He talked about that, but let's take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Thank you for taking my call, and good morning to the studio guests. I was wondering if you already know that you have type 2 diabetes. What are some of the necessary things to avoid, if you can answer that on the radio? Or what kind of exercise would you recommend for a person who doesn't take exercise at all? Thank you for taking my call.
Okay, let's take this person, but okay, we hope that person can call back. Okay, 0770 202 579. You can respond to the last two or three callers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the guy that is saying diabetes. So diabetes, you would have to reduce sugary things, sweet things, and also rice, because rice has a lot of starch. So you would have to cut down a lot of sugary things. And once you take the medication, it can, if you avoid the things that you're supposed not to eat, if you take the medication, even within a month, you can receive your recovery. And also the exercise that you need to do, you don't need to do gym is not only the exercise that you're supposed to do. You can be doing your joggings and your home workouts as well. So once you sweat, you would see the sugar will come off your body. Yeah.
Okay, and then someone asked about the, I think, location and whether you can treat someone with cataract.
Yes, exactly. We can, because we have people that are from Apex that have been referred to us for treatment. So we have eye medication. In fact, we have a full package of eye medication, which is not one product for that. And also we usually open by 9 a.m. and we close by 5 p.m.
Okay.
Every, yeah.
Yes, let me take this final caller and then we can close up. Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to ask, you have treatment from yeah, which is blood cancer.
Okay. Blood cancer?
Yes,
Yeah,
with
yeah, blood
Okay, okay,
cancer.
okay. Leukemia. Okay. Okay. Thank you. They will answer your question. Yes, they will answer you. Yes. Go ahead. Answer.
yes, exactly. We do have a cure for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have medication for that. Let me take
Yeah.
this person. Good morning. Good morning. Well, this person is not coming through. Let me take this one. Uh, sorry for that. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're live. Go ahead. You're holding the line.
Yeah, thank you for the program. I think the company or that establishment is there to help the young people. But I want to ask whether they can treat single or infection,
Okay.
urinary infection.
Okay. Okay. The answer. Let's take. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's take it that you get hit by a stroke, and then one of the eyes they got infected, and it starts to get small. Uh, what drugs you can recommend for that?
Okay. Isaac.
Yes.
Yes. Just answer the questions. We will not take some more calls because of yes.
Okay, the first person said if the urine infection, yes, we can determine that because the machine is going to tell you us the kind of urine, like the color of your urine,
Hmm.
how it is like. And so from there, we'll be able to tell you, yes. And then we'll be able to prescribe medication for that. And also, the person that is talking about stroke, yeah, we have medication for that, we have cure for that. And recently, we even dealt with a man that has stroke. Uh, and one of his leg and hand is dead. He can't even walk. He would be put into wheelchair. He's always on wheelchair, but once he take the medication within a
Uh,
month, now he started
uh,
walking, moving around, going all about for himself. So yes, we have a cure for that. Once you come, we would get you into your process, and then we put you to your medication, and then from there you would receive your recovery by God's grace. Yes.
okay. Somebody wants to know whether your products are certified by health authorities in Liberia.
Yes, exactly. Because this weekend just come like that, and then we start operating from there. We start from the registration, and then to register our business, and then from there we register the products and so on. So yeah, we are well certified by the
So,
government.
so through that process, do they sometimes text and approve some of these products?
Yes, exactly. We submit our products, and they are with them, and they have tested them, and that the products that we have been submitted, they wouldn't bring them back. They would not bring them back. It's theirs.
Okay.
So
Okay, so yes, let's do parting comments in a minute each, and in that you can re-announce the numbers. Yeah.
okay, I would like to urge everyone, like I said earlier, there are people that could not come the other time. So this is why we create this other one for those that could not make it the other time. So I would urge everyone to come and do a body checkup so that you will know health status, and you would know the things that you would avoid eating, because most of us, we don't know the things that are causing damage in our body. We keep on eating things that we don't know. So it is good to know our health, and also to know to prevent ourselves from other diseases, or to prevent ourselves to die young. So yes,
Okay, and you are expecting any amount of people, whether 100, 200,
yes, we would offer service to them.
and the office is located right around the traffic light at Boulevard Junction, Upper Say the Connex gas station. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Inja, anything else?
Oh, just a few words. Don't just sit at home and say, well, because they're offering a free checkup, I'm not going to go there. It's better that I do not know my status. Well, what you don't know, it's really, really killing you. And the reason why I'm saying that because a lot of people come for checkup and then when they get to know them, like, and sometimes if they are like sick and then they come to us and the machine check them, they'll be angry because they want instant healing. So for my advice is it's better to know your status. Even if you don't have the money, but you can do a pre-plan or how you can plan to buy your medication. Because when you know your status, then you will know what and what not to eat, what and not what to drink, or what not to take. Then you'll be able to prevent yourself from getting sick. So I just want to tell everyone, like, just take this opportunity, to come and do your test and know your status so that you can be well for your future.
Okay. Isaac and Inja, thank you ever so much for coming. We hope to do this some other time.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate.
Okay. They are from Green World Natural Solution Center. They're doing free tests for different conditions. You can go and get tested, and you can also get treated. They have um, supplements from plants and natural food. Yes. But let's take this break to bring you sports on the TBS. Over to Naomi Tapia to bring us sports this morning on the show. Naomi, good morning. Morning, Naomi.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Passion of Life. The Liberia Kickball Federation National Lottery Leagues will continue this Thursday, June 26, 2025, at the Samarkand Sports Complex in both first and second division categories in exciting matchups. Swat Kickball Club will be locking horns with Swat Kickball Club at 12:50 in the first encounter of the day. Nanto Kickball Club and Skills Kickball Club will wind the captains on all second division kickball activities at 1:40 at the same venue. Shooting Star 1 is set to battle Leader Kickball Club at 2:30 p.m. in the first division category with the hope of making advancement as the chase for the championship heats up. The church guests of SRCM will welcome Cyrus in what is expected to be a tense match at 3:20 p.m. to continue the first division kickball activities. Liberia's oldest club, Girls of Aries, will come face to face with Royal Sisters and Elite Girls, and Vision Sisters will climax out of the kickball showdowns in both categories at 5 p.m. The 2025 RFA National Third Division playoff is shaping up in Zweden with the semi-finals now rescheduled for Saturday, 28 June, and the grand finale set for Sunday, 29 June at the Apathy White Sports page. The champions, the runners-up, and the third place winners from the semi-final losers will gain promotion. Game 1, 1:30 p.m. on June 28th, Golden Dream FC will take on Paris FC, while in Game 2 at 4 p.m. on June 28th, Saturday, Susa FC will battle Winter United FC. Third place match will be played at 1:30 p.m. on 29 June before the grand finale at 4 p.m. Senegal goalkeeper Edouard Mendy says criticizing that he and other players chased money by moving to Saudi Arabia is wide off the mark. The 33-year-old left Chelsea for Al Ali in a 16 million euros deal in 2023. And in May, the Africa Cup of Nations winner helped a Saudi club win the Asian Champions League, making him one of the few players to win both that competition and its European equivalent. But like many others, Mendy has been criticized for playing for money rather than prestige in the lucrative Saudi Pro League. When asked about such criticism, made to a joint BBC Sport and BBC Africa interview, or Elak's or Ali's project came along and they made him feel he had a big role to play. The Blues have since won the Conference League, Europe's third-tier club competition, under the ownership of Tux Buckley and Clear Lake Capital. But it comes after the region's trophy's first 2 years, a period which has frustrated some supporters after the success enjoyed under Romo Ibrahimovic's stewardship in the previous 19 years. And finally, Cristiano Ronaldo is close to agreeing a new contract with Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr. So these sources have told the BBC Sport. The 40-year-old Portugal captain's deal was due to expire at the end of June, but sources indicate a 2-year extension is close to being finalized. Ronaldo posted on social media the chapter is over, following the Riyadh club's final Saudi Pro League game of the season last month, leading to speculation he was set to leave. FIFA President Gianni Infantino then raised the prospect of him joining a team involved at the Club World Cup after Al Nassr's failure to qualify for the extended tournament which is being held in the United States. Ronaldo said he had received offers from participating teams but had turned them down. Having helped Portugal win the UEFA Nations League 2 weeks ago, the former Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus forward appears to have decided to stay in Saudi Arabia and is said to be considering making his own sports investments in the Gulf nation. Ronaldo joined Al Nassr in 2023 after the termination of his deal with Manchester United. He has scored 99 goals in 111 appearances for the Saudi club, including 35 in 41 matches last term, claiming the league's Golden Boot award for top scorer. Later on Wednesday, Al Nassr parted company with Italian manager Stefano after less than a year in charge. That's all from our sports.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our
Was brought to you by Orange. Yes, Orange is proud, our proud sponsor, Orange Liberia Echo Bank, the Pan African Bank. Proud to associate all the Truth Breakfast Bank Mineral Water. Yes. On the Liberian market, it's also proud to be associated and close the Carriage Eye Care. Even I with Protector Catering, right at Boulevard Junction, the Carriage. Yes, Lycosa Teacher College is also proud to associate the Truth Show. 6-1. The hot. So, Charlotte will bring on our last segment guest. He's already in studio. Uh, Ebenezer Cameron, Liberia, who is the owner of Turn, that we call uh, this last second, Truth Right Front, Mission of Hope. We'll do each other right here. Let's take this teaser in a minute or so. Bring him on the show this morning, right here on 96.1. It's happening. I can get this if I can get it going through. Yes, let's do it. Yes, so she will bring Ebenezer no one coming up on the last segment of the team.
Truth FM 96.1. The library.
So keep on trying back and keep our back here. And so Shabba will join Ebenezer no more. And just in passing the rear of the rest, order for Balls Mirror Bro has been taken to a criminal court. See, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Matt as well. And Commissioner Williams, the former disaster management head, on charges of misappropriation of funds. We'll bring him all details later on in our broadcast this morning. This was Truth FM, where National Unity begins Thursday. He's about 29 hours. Let's bring on our last segment guest this morning. Yes, have a invitation to share with us on 9:30 this morning. It's really happy in the studio this morning. Good morning to you, Ebenezer. Welcome. Good morning to you, Ebenezer.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Great. So, for the benefit of the listening audience, you will know him. Please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Ebenezer Norman. I'm the founder and executive director of A New Dimension of Hope. Our mission is to build schools. We want to work in places where there is no school. We'll go back there and plant schools to make sure that every child in this country at least can afford or go to school for free.
Wow. Your child in the country can go to school for free. Yes. So let's go back. Let's look at some of the work here. Let me backtrack. What are the things you have been involved into? School is one. Uh,
So I'm one of these people who believe that education is a fundamental human right. And I want to go back to my father was born and raised in Sierra Leone. And as a young boy, he was selling newspaper on the streets in Sierra Leone. I managed to keep his newspaper job and graduate and went to college overseas. And while he was overseas, I think he met President Tolba.
Right your father.
Yeah,
okay.
And met President Tolba, who invited him to come back from the South to Liberia in search of a better opportunity. And my father would come here and he met my mother, fell in love and had me. And he had a better, bigger dream for his son. Same dreams born in two different countries. And growing up in Liberia, I know what it means to be born of a family that can afford to send a child.
Yeah, I used to see these people on the street.
Yeah, in Sierra Leone. In Sierra Leone, yeah. Okay. So telling me that story always stuck with me because I know there are many children around the world, 257 million children around the world don't have access to any form of education, And I believe that if my stats tell me right, it's over 500,000 children, I think, in Liberia who face a similar situation. And so part of my goal here is to start right in my own backyard. I was born and raised here. And so I want to make sure that I can put books in the hands of as many children as possible.
That's wonderful. So when you come back to Liberia, what comes to your mind? In and out of the country, drive me along the streets.
I think that what I see when I come here, I'm very hopeful. I see a lot of I guess what really that I don't think that most people here understand that anyone can make a difference.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone, right? You don't have to be in politics to make a difference, right? And if you go back in history, the Nelson Mandela, for example, despite being in prison for 27 years, he was able to fight for equality and justice, right? Malala, the young girl from Pakistan, right? She got shot in the head because she's fighting for girls' education. And so what I see is that part of my goal is to inspire young people to pick up a cause, because anyone can make a difference. Yeah. So.
Great. I like what you say. Anyone can make a difference. So let's go back. When was the first time you ever have a school erected? You want to throw down a light?
Yeah, the first time I competed the first school in Liberia is when President Salih was the president.
You built a first school in Nigeria.
Yeah, my first school was built in the Fender Bell.
In India.
That was for 102 kids. It was totally free. That was I I raised money. I work hard because I want these people who believe that um, if I want to do something, if I want to do something, I'm going to fight hard to make sure that I do it. And so I built the first school in Fenway. I was super excited. 102 kids there. In one morning, that school got demolished.
Demolished the school.
Ellen Johnson led government demolished that school, and I couldn't believe. I mean, who would break down a school built in one of the poorest countries in the world, right? And
The school was in function already.
yeah, it was in function. Yeah, it was in function. And at the time, I got a little disappointed. I got a call from the Nobel laureate Lima Bowie. It was in the New York Times, and she wrote because she helped cut the ribbon for that school. And she actually helped me in raising money for that school in the States. And to see the school that she cut the ribbon for,
It's been demolished.
And Henry Costa reached out to me. We had a show, and after the show, I got a call from the Ellen Johnson Selly folks. They reached out to me and told me that they're going to do all they can do to make sure that the money that I spend on that school, right, will be repaid back to me. I mean, and nothing has been done since then. But it didn't deter me.
You didn't push it away. I'm seeing you back in the country. You stay in great schools that have happened.
Yeah, because one of my favorite quotes is from Dr. King, and Dr. King said that not everyone in this world can be famous, but each of us can be great because greatness is measured by service, and we all can serve. And to me, what I'm doing in Liberia is my way of giving back. This is the most important thing to me, giving back, because at the end of the day, we're all going to die, right? I think most people don't think about it, right? We're all going to die. Steve Jobs, the guy from Apple, right? He had all the money in the world and he died, right? I think what's more critical is that what are we doing to leave the world better than better? Yeah.
Great. So sitting down for the situation, your first school you right here at the friend of the college. Have there been any other area that maybe since you still green, want to push away from the country? School?
Yeah. So I got after I had that interview with Heron Costa long time ago. I had a lot of people calling me. I could go to the community and they'll offer land to me. And so I had a lot of requests, and there's a village in the Broadway Belt called Memon Village. I was told that Memon Village used to be the hub for Ebola. And so I went there, I fell in love with the people, purchased a land. And at the time, I built a small elementary school, for kindergarten to sixth grade. And I can tell you today that the school now have reached the 12th grade. I have over 700 children in school. Makes me happy, man. Since my second school, I got a high school now in the Broadway Belt.
Okay, so how many schools can you point to now? How many buildings you have? Schools?
I was two, so I got one standing, one got demolished.
When I get the money appears, you have more resources into that. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one.
The first one.
The second one, the Broadway Belt.
Yeah.
I got about 700 students. 700
Will it pay fees? Because nowadays, tuition are becoming a bigger problem. Parents don't have money. I mean, so like, is the school free? How did
for the last 5 years, nobody have paid a dime in that school. Last 5 years. This year I have implemented a little small fee. The goal here is to start to. I want to build more schools. Right?
What's the school level? What grade level?
Like you guys can, like Grandpa can say ABC from ABC to 12th grade. Yeah,
it's free.
Completely free.
So, I'm thinking on the box.
So I raise money in the most unconventional ways sometimes. I got donors that will help me. Sometimes people don't know I would drive Uber and Lyft, taxi driver, right? Because I really believe in education. But I raise money in so many different ways. To make sure that keep the school running. This year, I'm going to start something new. I'm going to charge a small fee just to start a transition them from a free to affordable so that I can go build more schools to children around the country. Yeah.
That's great. Yes. Apart from the school, I know of involving your targets of major concerns, school. That's good. Activities up to maybe like macaroons or maybe having a poultry, other thing that just basically involving to.
Yeah, I think that I learned when I went to school at Harvard that the best way to alleviate poverty is to create jobs. You know, and it's one thing for me to go build schools for these people that live in one of the poorest places in the world, but it's another thing to make sure that it's holistic, you know. And so, this particular village I work with, I had a chance to meet with the local people, and I spoke to them. I said, "Listen, I could get hit by the bus tomorrow and die. Right? What happened to your school? How can we make this school so resilient that nothing can make the school go away?" And so the first thing they told me now, they wanted me to partner with the women. And so I partnered with the mayor of Broadway. At the time, Joshua was the president, and partnered with the mayor. And were able to get about 200 women Marka loan. And the goal here was then to repay back so that we can give it to more women. And the ultimate goal is to make sure that they have enough money, they have the only economy going on so that they can be able to sustain their own school. And then last year, we built a poultry in the village. And all these things designed so that they're less dependent on me and more dependent on themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Which of the district are you based in? Where are you this 17? A woman? You based in most rather in my mom.
I believe it's this was 17. I believe it's 17.
And I'm looking at you back to back. Any political ambition you doing this?
I think no, I think it's premature right now for a guy like me. And like I said, I believe that ordinary people like you and I can do good things. If politics present itself, maybe in the near future, maybe that's something I can consider. But right now, my main focus is to help as many children as possible in Liberia.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes, let's look at some of the challenges. I mean, we have money still look for out there. What are some of the key challenges do you want to point out? You did this last 5 years as their money. What are some of the challenges you want to speak out?
I think one of the biggest things is that just navigating the system in Liberia, navigating the system, making things. For example, just paying my teachers, finding a better way. Me being in the States and paying it every month. But GT Bank, the local bank, because GT Bank has been really great because I learned a lot of things in the process. And just honestly, I mean, just the general honesty of the people I work with, the villagers sometimes getting them to see that it's not about them, it's about the children. I think one of my biggest challenges, because sometimes I think that they too need help, and I'm just one man. I can help everybody, right? And I got over 4,000-5,000 people that live there, and so it's just happy there to see that. Look, this is not about you; it's about our children, in the future. Yeah. So
Great. So before any else get the telephone lines, moving out to the public, are there other targets in the hope years to come? So you want to achieve not just within the school that have 700 kids in District 17 there. Are there other plans in there?
yeah, my goal is to help 5 million children before I die. Yeah. So I am currently working, talking to people in El Salvador, South America, that reach out to me and see my work.
What do you say to them?
Well, I say that.
What sort of message you carry out to them?
Well, I tell them that what I just said, that the only reason I was able to be in President America because someone stood up. And because that person stood up, a few other people stood up, right? For example, Dr. King. Dr. King, he had to die for Black people in America to have freedom, right? But he did it, right? And so when I look at my life, I look at that. What I say is that the most selfish thing I can do in this world is to help children. And why I say selfish? Because the feeling, right, the gratification I get by helping children. Yeah.
Great. His name is Norman, CEO of the New Dimension of Hope, live with us on the last segment of Food Breakfast Show. It's a profit organization. Uh, Liberia has free access to school. His dream is to that more than 5 million Nigerian kids. When you drive around the street, there are a lot of the parents, you see these kids in the streets, run down to the vehicle, to your mind. Not just in one location, but everywhere in the city.
Yeah, see everywhere. I see everywhere, and I know that I think one of the biggest problem is that the problems in the world are so big, and most people don't know how to take their story and put it in a single story and put it into a larger story. And I know that I can help every child in this world, but I can help as many as possible once I live, right? And so my goal here after Meme Village is to work in other communities. Right now there are two groups in the Nima Belt that reach out to me. I got one in Bone County. So I have a whole list of places I want to build schools. I only want to build schools in the poorest of the poorest villages in this country. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you want to take education.
I want the education because this is the unforgotten children. Those are the children who woke up one morning and found themselves in places where they didn't ask to be born there. They were just show up there, So I want to be able to create hope for them. Yeah.
Great. If you want to participate this morning, I have an instant number. It's right here with us this morning. His dream is to make sure 5 million kids have access to education. Already having and have said already.
It's called a new dimension of hope academy.
New dimension of hope academy. District 17. Right?
I believe it's in District 17. Yeah.
Yes. So you want to participate? If you have one or two questions to ask, you can go ahead and do so. Call us on 0770 153 265. 0770 153 265. Not meaning like this out there. We'll come back and what you are doing. Yes. 0770 153 265. Call. You can send us a text message. Question. You can go ahead and do so. Yes. 15325. Again, how long do you intend with this free school thing you're running? I mean, to run a free institution, what you have to pay instruction staff because the staff makes the institution. That's what I'm asking. Sharing knowledge with kids coming. How long have you been doing this? You've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah, so like I said, this year I transitioned into them paying a little bit of fee, but I more my focus right now is to make sure that I can help the local people in a way that they can sustain their own school. And those are where all the different programs come in, right? The micro loan, the poetry, whatever, farming, right? But I'm not going to create this program for them. They will have to tell me exactly what is it I can do to help them, right? But it's not going to be free forever.
All right. Yes, great. Let's pick some tools up. 0770 153 265. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning to everybody in the broadcast this morning. Here's the voice of G. Rashimo Virginia. When you I'm born this morning here in Nigeria, like you said, I don't want to go through the thing. My teacher on the interview is she wants to education to rural part of the country is very important to our people and to the people in the rural and we can get education to our point.
Okay, system. All right, thank you. Answered that. 0770 153 265. Go ahead. If you have a question to ask Ebenezer, yes, please call. Let's do this. 0770 153 265. You have an SMS as well. You can go ahead and also text. Let's pick another call coming through. This morning, yes, not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. This person I'm trying to put on through the line this morning. This person, yes. Good morning. Go ahead. Morning.
Good morning, Oli, and good morning, Marka, and let me say good morning to today. This is Stephen Yamanin, and I join you from Kona, and the show Bonka.
Okay.
Oli, I'm happy to be with me, and I want to say a very big thank you to today's guest. There are too many people here in Liberia, and there are too many people that want to see great Liberians here as well. Seeing somebody sacrificing their time day and night, we are there to lobby for the Liberian kid, the underprivileged ones, coming back to the free school and speak volume. So all I can say is a very big thank you to him. So again, I'm a commissioner as well, and we are challenged too as well. So we have in public, yes, in public community within the district as well. So I'm just hoping that I can really get his address, his contact, so that I can start working with him. At least in the 2 minute community that I have in my district, that we can partner with him, help us to build another school for us here to in Kona Ulala in the district. I can't wait to see him anytime soon.
Okay. Thank you. Call all the way from Bon County, Stephen Benda. Thank you so much. Yes. 0770-153-265. Let's pick more calls out. This person coming through the line. Yes. Sorry. 4 5 seconds. You're back on air. Yes. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm doing maybe my partner from Hong Kong. I really want to know from the Jersey City. I really have to experience the students are from not just from the system, it's our for the no school.
Which village you from? Since the village was funded, no school.
This one,
District one. That big thing is say that district of funded no school. District one, Bon County. What's the name of the area? Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yes. This is another thing to yeah. Since the district was funded, no school. Bon County. Morning. I'm hearing myself in the background. Move from your radio. Morning. 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 Morning.
I'm so impressed for what you said because many of us, many of our people in the school, are not just for Kiwi.
Okay.
We will have more experience to do that, then the world will get better. Whatever ambition, political ambition, whatever it is, the fact of the matter is so adjusting when you see that change.
Thank you. Yes, they talk for listen, love. 5 minutes. Make it 8 minutes until 10 o'clock this morning. This is the TPS 96.
Yeah, I didn't know who called from the
Bon County.
Bon County District One, and it breaks my heart, And I would love to stay in touch with her because those are the places I want to work, Those are the unforgotten children, and yeah, and so I definitely on this mission to help as many as possible, So these are the people I want to talk to. These are the people I live for, dream to help. Yeah.
Yes, interesting. This is one those who have been erecting this county. Oh, a bit disturbed. I don't think I don't know what's a possibility of you online if you with some phone can contact.
Yeah, so I got my communication guy at Eastman Delani. He'll pass his information out. Um, but definitely, I mean, I would like if I have a list of places that I can help. Um, I just one person I can do more.
Do you still intend to move on uh, in other places? Or maybe that is not part of the game. That just make it so intend to move out to some other challenge area, or you have long range plan.
Well, that's my intent is to eventually leave the current village I am right now and go to the next village to build another school. In the next school, Um, yeah.
All right. Yes. So he announced your system number through there. They can get in contact with you. Uh, uh, yes. Yes. Just to announce it quickly. Yes. Let's see if you announce that quickly for us. It's important for those of you who try to want to reach out. Um. Yeah. So just put the email just in case.
Yeah, so my name is Ishmael J. Delani, and I'm the communication officer for the New Dimension of Hope. So the number is 0770
Go ahead.
2828 again.
Okay. 2828.
66.
0770-282868. That's an easy number.
Yeah, that number is also on WhatsApp.
Okay, 0770-282866. So let's make it this very easy way, right? Those of you listening, if you take the phone to call, it will be difficult to speak with everyone. So just save the number on WhatsApp and pick up the conversation from there. Is that okay?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Just save the number and pick the conversation up from there. Yes. Any final words? Let's take final word from the communication head. Then Ebenezer will close us up.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a milestone initiative, and it's very welcoming seeing our country from the Civil War, and to have a young man who intends investing all of his life into child education, it matter a whole lot. So, like he said, we have a serious interest of decentralization, and we have now reneging on that. We're going to make sure that at least about a good number of young kids be educated, because if you look at the society and you look at the place of which we are going from here, it is a young generation that's going to take over. So if we are not staying with them, I mean, bulk of them are going to be drugs abuse, and which of course the ambassador don't want to sit and look at that. So you want to do all you can in making sure that at least we could have a couple of our kids being educated through his wisdom. Thank you.
Yes, that's a great one. Ebenezer, any final word?
Yeah, I want to thank you for giving the opportunity. I like to think I know about it. But like Dr. King said, that not all of us can be famous, but each of us can be great, because greatness is measured by service, and we all can serve. And so I guess my final word would be that if you listen to me, I found something you're passionate about, anyone can make a change. Anyone can make a difference in this world. So thank you.
Okay. Yes, anybody can make a change. Anybody can make a word. Another team closing us up on the Thursday edition of the Truth Breakfast Show is the wonderful 7:30 Monday. So on behalf of the entire team, I want to wish you well. Those of you trying to call the New Dimension, I have asked you to just save the number through WhatsApp and pick the conversation up. 0770-2866. That's one of the places. Let's do this. Thanks so much, Ebenezer Norman. Thanks to Apollo. My co-host Marka David was here. We'll be back on Monday. My name is Oni Rabbit. Minutes later.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with